Are tech companies downsizing or right sizing? I have my reasons for asking this question. I don't believe that the American economy is in recession. I think there is still some adjustments going on in a post-COVID world scenario, and that the companies are finding out what is their optimum working size that they need in order to move forward. So think about it this way: when people were working from home, there was a certain feeling that we can't let go of anyone. Therefore, a lot of jobs got created, a lot of sloth perhaps was created. Then now the normalcy is returning. Everybody's coming back to work, and then somebody is looking at the numbers, and they are seeing that their stock prices have crashed 30 to 40%. I mean, FANG stocks, they have been taking a beating. Apple has had the least amount of beating, but all the others, such as Twitter, Facebook, Netflix, Google, all of them have got, and Amazon have had their stocks lose at least 30%. It's come back a little bit, but I think it went down to 40. Maybe it has come down now by 30%. But you get the idea that many of these companies have lost a lot of value in their stock price. And the moment that happens, people start looking inward. Where do I cut costs? Because every time American companies are bottom line driven. This is like a crazy thing. They get obsessed with the bottom line. They don't care how many heads have to roll as long as they get to within this bottom line. Typically, it'll be like, oh, I need to have 65% margins. I need to have 30% margins, things like that, because that is what drives Wall Street to evaluate a particular stock as a hot stock, a blue chip stock, and so on and so forth. And there's a good upside to that for the company when they get listed as a blue chip stock and so on and so forth. So, in my opinion, this is more of a right sizing rather than a downsizing. And I'll tell you why. As soon as Elon Musk announced that he was going to acquire Twitter, I had come out and said 50% of Twitter is redundant because they are wasting time. The amount of features that are there in the product doesn't warrant them to have a workforce of 8,500 people. That's exactly what happened. And I had also predicted in that very video that the next company to right size or to cut people would be Meta or Facebook. And this I said about 6 months ago, I think. So these are kind of indications to say that whatever it is that you're outputting, that has no relationship to your workforce, and therefore you need to cut your workforce. And the drive for cutting the workforce came only when their stocks started plunging. And I had also told you that Snap was also going to be a problem, and I think now they are on the verge of closing. So long story short, now we are hearing that Amazon is going to let go of 10,000 people. Facebook has already laid off 11,000, and they are saying more will come. Then Twitter has laid off about 4,000. Google has also said that they are going to let people go. And today we are seeing that almost the entire top leadership in India of Facebook/WhatsApp, they've all quit. And see, for them, India is a bit of a problem in the sense they don't really see a lot of revenues, whether it is Meta or Twitter, and but they have to maintain a large staff. So I'm told that Twitter had thousands, and they let go of about 83% of the headcount. And again, I have another video on that one too. So if you're following my videos, you get the drift that these are all more like right sizing. Why did these companies bloat to so much? It was because suddenly somewhere people started playing God. This wokeism started taking root, and then more and more people were hired just to keep filtering, adjusting this, that, making sure the moderation size started going up. And that is more like a tech support. It is not really a development platform. And Facebook, in my opinion, has made a directional change. They wanted to go away from social media to a more virtual reality company. And then Apple put down some restrictions on what Facebook could and could not do on their platform. This has really hit Facebook bad. So I can go on and on. But fundamentally, if you ask me, I did not get any return on the advertising money that I spent, whether it was Twitter or Facebook. And in both these cases, my account was shadow banned, and nobody has given me a reason why it was being shadow banned. I mean, what I would expect is that, okay, a couple of your articles, a couple of your tweets used a certain word, or the facts that were claimed by your article was incorrect, something like that, so that we understand that, okay, this is where the error happened, and you have to give some correctional method to try and get yourself out of jail on these things. That never happened. However, what I noticed was, if I was willing to promote, then I could get a lot of views, whether it was Facebook or Twitter. So you have this strange situation that you have an account on Facebook, it says that you have 40,000 followers, and yet when you look at the number of views of a particular article, you get 500. Where is 40,000 and where is 500? And if I turn around and advertise on Facebook this same article, and one of the options Facebook says is, do you want this article to go to your followers? There is the game being given away by Facebook. Facebook is admitting that they don't send all your articles to all your followers. So they'll come up with some explanation saying, oh, our algorithm only checks how many people are busy on Facebook, and therefore we don't necessarily send all you. I don't want to know all those things. Then tell me that my notional followers is 40,000, actual followers is 500. It's fine. I mean, I can right size my ego also. So my point in saying all this is, they have really messed up in their advertising side. Nobody, in my opinion, has ever found it useful to advertise on Twitter or Facebook. There goes your revenue stream. And that's why today Facebook video is a pale shadow to YouTube, which on the other hand, even if they do shadow ban you for something, they tell you why. They tell you that this particular video exceeded our community guidelines, you did this copyright infringement, whatever it is. At least I know where I'm going wrong and I can correct myself. This is what something that both Twitter and Facebook should have done. I mean, learn from your competitor, guys. I don't really know why Facebook failed so miserably in their video platform. And now they have gone into this virtual reality. I don't know how many people are buying this. Certainly, I'm not interested. In fact, Facebook as well as Twitter is giving a lot of adult content now, which kind of bothers me a little bit, because Facebook was supposed to be family, keeping up with the families. Twitter was supposed to be a political ideas, expressions, views platform. So where is all this adult content coming from? So see, this tells you that when everything else fails, go to this particular option. So all I'm trying to say is that right now it's a right sizing phase, and hopefully after this things will start settling down. I mean, imagine that WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook for $19 billion. You know how many employees there were? 40 plus, just 40 plus. It was just 5 years old at that time when WhatsApp was acquired. Certainly WhatsApp grew like, wildfire when in its initial days. Yes, but today what people use WhatsApp for? To make phone calls, because if it's free when you are traveling, and as long as you have a fast connection, you're good to go. Or sending all those greetings for special days and so on and so forth. So what is WhatsApp really accruing as a revenue generator for Facebook? That's the problem that Zuckerberg needs to answer. I don't know if he's asking himself this question or not. Certainly their board should be asking them this question. Let's wait and see how things play out. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.